Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Well, this is it at long last. About a year after the Justice League film came out, this version of Superman started to appear by Todd McFarlane, and I did not pop on it. Then I decided I really liked the suit and tried to chase it down, and I happened to see it in this toy outlet. But I had to run over to the cash point, and by the time I came back it was gone, never to be seen again. And all I had to do now is wait till this day, which has been since the Justice film was made. And he's come out on Amazon, eBay and things like that at ridiculous prices, and he was pre-owned. But excuse me, Todd McFarlane listened to the fans, and without any fancy bits, I'm going to come down here first. This is the box he came in. That's a nice picture there of Henry Cavill as Superman in that suit. And it's a bit smaller than the standard box. It hasn't got a flight stand or any additional hands. It's just your basic figure, which is all I care about, because I've been chasing him. And normally when he'd have come out, it'd have been about like £25, which I still would have bought him at. But then again, I know me, I have a habit of waiting for things to come down, but that's on this occasion didn't work because I missed out big time. But saying that, he started to release these figures or various figures like this without all the fancy bits, and this guy was 16 quid, which I loved, because when I looked on the internet to see if I could get them again, they wanted ridiculous things like £180 and £50 and £90. So I just thought, I can't be arsed with this. So I'm so glad he's with me now in the collection. But what I've done, as I did in the past on the channel, I actually had my Henry Cavill Laservision Superman and I posed him out with the Justice League, and you've seen versions of that. That's my interpretation. So this is now another interpretation of what the Justice League would look like, and I like that look, I really do. All posed out for this bit of filming, and they look great together. So I'll come in first on Wonder Woman, and she's from the Flash movie, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Then there you go with Aquaman, and that figure is from the Aquaman 2 film, the stealth suit. I've got the traditional suit as well, which you've seen on the channel. And then we've got BVS Batman vs Superman. And I've always liked this figure. Would have liked it with the blue shading darker, but they are releasing it in that manner, Todd McFarlane says, so I'm looking forward to getting that figure. But I have grown to like this figure, and I like the pose, I like the gun. So he's from BVS, Batman vs Superman. And then this is Flash, and that's the figure that appears in the movie Flash. I've got him into that mannerism that I like to see him in when he runs. Nice figure. Coming around the back, we've got Cyborg there, acknowledged as the best of the original wave of the Justice League in terms of its application and its look. But that is just kind of the Justice League I've put together tonight. I wanted to shoot this in the day, but I was hanging out with my mate. Check out Ray Ray's collection and subscribe, and I had a really good time, as I always do. But anyway, yeah, so this is another version, and the version you've seen on the channel is obviously Batman's in his armoured look. The rest are all the same, and I've also got the gold version, or this additional version of Aquaman, but I'll put this Aquaman in to create another version of the Justice League. And if I forgot, yeah, Cyborg is actually from Justice League. Flash from the Flash movie, Batman from Batman vs Superman, well, this is actually the Black Superman from Justice League, I presume, because that's the only time you see the suit. And Aquaman from Aquaman 2, and Wonder Woman from Shazam! Fury of the Gods. So that is what I call the poster pose, and I do like that lineup. But I'm going to do one more pose, because as I say, Superman deserves to be on the flight stand. I've said that in the past. He does look good like that, so I'm going to do that now. So that's it again, guys. I'll put him on a flight stand. Just your basic standard pose, but he does look good. I like him, and you can't complain for $16.99 based on my previous attempts to get him. But with this figure, although he's fully articulate and everything, obviously that head sculpt has some similarities to Henry Cavill, but not really, not compared to the Laservision one, which I said is the best version of Henry Cavill Superman by Todd McFarlane. But he's a good figure, and it's the look I went for. And one of the things I did like, even though I didn't have a problem, I actually thought this figure had the wide cape, but he has the sculpted cape, which is my preference, as I said in the past, because I was all prepared to go out and get some wires to wire the cape, because I'm sure that version doesn't have any wire in that cape, but it's cloth. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't have mattered. I have the actual look of Superman in black, which is what I wanted. I've got him for a good price, and I think in that lineup there will be a time I'll display the Justice League like this, but I've got them in the traditional look that I've shown you on the channel. But I'm going to leave this one for now. I'm going to display probably Batman here with Superman there, those two together. So I might pose them out tonight, have some fun with them, and then put them somewhere in my collection. So that's about it. And as I said yesterday when I was filming my DC section in the kitchen, which is where I am now, said I was going to buy Henry Cavill and have a mystery figure. So you're going to see that next. I'm going to end this review and film that new character that's coming to my collection. And combined, that figure, the mystery figure that you will see, was only $4.99. I think he was around 10, and at the end of the day, he went down to $4.99, and I missed out on him a few minutes ago, and I just came back. And then with this and Henry Cavill, you do the maths. I think normally if you pay full retail for these figures, you're getting up to 35, 40. So I got them for around 22 quid, 21 quid, and I'm very happy. So one more sweep in on Superman there. Sorry about the waffling, I sometimes do that. And Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman, Flash. Let's get a nice one of Cyborg there. And I'll say on that note, thanks for watching the channel, and I'll see you again soon.